Welcome everybody to Indie Voice, where we amplify the vast world of indie games. Today we're diving headfirst into a game that has been on my radar since its demo video I showed last time. A brutal fusion of boomer, shooter, chaos, roguelike addiction, and a serious Dark Souls flair. This is Moros Protocol. Stranded on a decaying warship, stalked by horrors, and guided by a voice you don't trust, this game asks one question: are you tough enough to survive? You wake up aboard the ship the Orpheus, a derelict warship adrift in the darkness of space. You have no allies, no memory, just instinct to fight and a mysterious voice in your communications. The ship is a tomb, a shifting maze of blood-soaked horrors, corridors, and flickering lights crawling with unspeakable monsters. Moros Protocol's story is one you uncover throughout environmental storytelling. The true narrative is written in the gore, the dismemberment corpses of your former crewmates, the frantic logs, the sheer oppressive dread of the Orpheus itself. It's a simple but effective setup that perfectly fuels the relentless action. So what does it play like? Imagine a fast-paced key card hunting combat of classic 90s FPS games, but with a punishing run-based progression of modern roguelikes. The tactical FPS combat is crunchy and satisfying. The movement is key, strafing, jumping, and knowing when to push forward or retreat. The weapons feel powerful, the enemies are aggressive. When you die, you will die a lot. The roguelike progression kicks in. You lose almost everything, but you keep a currency used to purchase permanent upgrades back on your safe hub ship. The loop is incredibly addictive. Each failure makes you slightly stronger, and each new run gives you a chance to find different weapon buffs and artifacts that can create wild, powerful, and dangerously challenging synergies. The game boasts on a unique custom render that creates a signature look, a haunting low-poly world overlaid with pixel textures. It's a style that oozes atmosphere and runs buttery smooth on the computer. And for those who don't want to face the darkness alone, there's a drop-in co-op feature, because sometimes misery loves company, especially when that company has a rocket launcher. Now, my personal thoughts about Moros Protocol: my time with it has been brutally enjoyable. You can feel the developer's passion. The game doesn't waste a second establishing its tone. From the moment you wake up in the cryological pod, you find your allies into a bloody mess, like they've been inside of a blender, to that first terrifying boss encounter. The game oozes the sense of dread that is downright addictive. The roguelike formula here is solid. The combination of permanent upgrades and random power-ups during a run gives you that classic one more try hook. Fans of games like Doom, System Shock, and even The Binding of Isaac will see the inspiration and feel right at home. It's no surprise that the community has responded by giving this game a title of mostly positive on Steam, but let's break that down quickly in the pros and cons. Pros: incredibly strong and addictive roguelike loop. The visual style is distinct and full of gruesome personality. The combat is fast, challenging, and satisfying. The Souls-like influence on boss fights adds a great layer of learn the patterns strategy. Cons: the difficulty spike, especially with bosses, might be a bit steep for some players. While the aesthetic is great, the procedurally generated levels can sometimes feel a bit samey after many runs afterwards. So what's the final word on Moros Protocol? If you're a fan of boomer shooters or roguelikes and looking for a serious challenge with the fantastic atmosphere, gory mess, this is a beyond easy recommendation. It takes inspirations and blends them into something visceral, tense, and highly replayable. For me, Moros Protocol isn't just a solid play, it's a hidden gem. This deserves a spot on your watch list. Heck, it also deserves to be in your library today. So if you especially love your sci-fi dark genres and unforgiving combat, then this is definitely something you need today. But that's all for this episode of Indie Voice. Have you played Moros Protocol? What's your favorite weapon combo? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this review, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives in the world of indie games. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.